Lads, I've been trying to start this review for so long, I've forgotten how it works. I can't do it. I had a plan. I wanted to take an old theme from a few seasons ago and make it happen again, and I just could not get it to work. It's not a balcony video, but it is a dining room table video. So you're going to have to put up with just my crack to get you through the next little while. I am wearing the required attire with help from Mrs. SMB to paint some letters. Stinks of paint. Yeah, so let's make a start. I'm going to start with this one. Okay, game 1 of 5. First is the easy one. This was the easiest to review. STP versus Dan. Dan didn't turn up, although he had Raul Jimenez, Troy Deeney and John Fleck on, and Trent Alexander-Arnold on well into double-digit points. Gilf and Kyle Walker didn't start, so that kind of screwed it for him. Yeah, on the other side of the table, you've got STP, who, because Dan had 2 non-starters, he thought he'd whack in Daniel James and John Lundstrom, who both scored minus points, and then just smash through some top scores from Benjamin Mendy, Jack Grealish, Gabriel Martinelli, and Buendia. So STP smashed it, 121. The steam train rolls on. Fixture number 2. This is Sani Mani Happy Days versus AFC Ragman, and this one was settled on the Liverpool game from memory, and that was because no, it was just before the Liverpool game. It was the Leicester game, because Rag had a double clean sheet. He had Fuchs and Johnny Evans and Jamie Vardy, who between the three of them got about 20 points. It wasn't enough to catch Durex, who had a good game week, 119.5, solid from the top scorer in the league. Callum Hudson-Odoi started playing, which I am very upset about. New boy Sterling, 5.5 points. Strong on the defence. Kevin De Bruyne still putting those scores in. He's the best scoring player in Togger this season so far, 116.5. Rag didn't leave much on the bench. Dura left 12.5 on the bench. Dura stays top. Rag is in the bottom half. This one is Headphones Skyfall versus Chudley Cannons. This one, it was something like a dispossession and a desperation interception in it. Went down the last game. Chudley Cannons have Firmino and Andrew Robertson, who between them put in good shift, 22 points. Headphones is giving away all his good players, so he is looking like his strategy is to pick players from teams who are not going to be in the Champions League. So yeah, he had an alright. Shane Long did well, Reece James did well, Bernardo did well. 114.75 points is respectable, but it doesn't beat Carl Huller, Chris Martin himself, who scored 115, so win by 0.25 points. Sergio Aurier scored 23.5 points for him. That is a fantastic score for a player who's rejuvenated now under Jose Mourinho. 2-pack wins. Tie number 4, Scranton Stranglers, Colo Colo FC. This one went to the last game. It went to the Liverpool match. I had Van Dijk. Colo, I can't remember if he had anyone playing in that game. He had Martial. So it was a bit of a Martial scores, clean sheet gone. What happens? So, yeah, I won. Top score, obviously. Colo, Jack Stevens, minus points. I had Jetro Williams, who would have got a clean sheet, but 0 points for him. Salah went off injured, not great, upset about that one. Fred, 16.5 points from a 2-0 loss is incredible. Wilfred Zaha, 15.5 points, first assist in a while from him. Ryan Bertrand picked him up this week, 8.25 points, not bad. Yeah, I thought I was done in the 3 o'clock kickoffs because there was goals and assists flying in everywhere. So I'm thrilled to have won my tie and set the highest score. Gabe wins. Now, the last tie number 5, Kyle versus Plops. and there is only one thing to talk about here. In this game week, Plops has got 104.75 points. I don't think he had anyone playing. He had Aaron Wan-Bissaka playing in the late kickoff. 7.75 points for him. Kyle was chasing a total. Last minute, what happens? Alisson boots the ball upfield. Salah's chasing it. Salah gets on it. Scores a goal. Kyle celebrates. I can picture it in my head. He's going wild. Salah runs, takes his shirt off. Alisson catches up and Kyle's in tears, screaming, crying, because he knows that's a -3 points. Kyle loses the tie by 3 points. It might have been, well, it was the last kick of the game. It probably would have been a draw. It doesn't look like the scores have changed. That might have been the first genuine score of the season. Kyle's rotten run of form continues. 4 wins in the last 10, I think it was. Plops wins. He is a new man this season. Obviously, last season just getting his feet under the table. Yeah, that was it from this tie. It was a Plops win in the last minute. So there we go, boys. The shirt is still on. I couldn't find anything to balance it to have it in view, but it's on. They were the 5 ties. We had entertainment right down to the last. Goals galore, assists lining everywhere. STP won the cup. Well done, STP. Pleased, proud, like a proud parent, that one. Really pleased for you. Double loss for Kyle. Doesn't happen very often, especially in a cup where he has had 6 months practice of the format and no one else has. That must be a kick in the teeth. Yeah, it's the first week where nobody's moved in the table, so really boring from that point of view. But yeah, I found it a thoroughly entertaining game week, and now we're on the midweeks. Thumbs down because I haven't get to watch any football because it happens while I'm asleep, which is advantage to Carl Huller because he gets to take my team to bits, which is half injured, half suspended, and I don't have any choice over lineup changes. So for one last time, here you go. Here's the shirt, and I will see you all, maybe not this next week game review, but the one after when we're back on the 3 o'clock kickoffs. Bye, boys!